many of you wants to know what is wireless charging, how it works, and what are the different application of this. Even some devices, for example the Samsung S Pen, also use this kind of technology in a different way. So how it is manipulated or implemented. So guys, my name is Satish Banerjee. You are watching Informative Saint, and let's start the video. Guys, if before starting wireless charging, I want to recall something that if you recall a electric motor that is used, there are two types of electric motor. One where a magnetic part is fixed and the coil or the rotor that is rotating, there is a coil fixed in it. So what we do, we changes the electric flux or apply electric current, and what happens, the rotor rotates. Which rotor? The rotor where the coil is mounted on it. And different another type of rotor is that the magnet part is put into the rotor and the fixed part is in the coil itself, means the coil part is fixed. So what happens, when we apply the electric current, that rotor part rotates. So why it is rotating? It rotating due to the change of the electric and magnetic flux, depending which part is fixed and which is not. Guys, the same thing happens in the wireless charging. You have noticed there are two things necessary for wireless charging. One is the wireless charging pad where you put your phone, and another thing, the phone should support wireless charging. So what are the things that we say that if these things are present into the phone, then the phone is supported for wireless charging? So first of all, I will talk about the wireless charging pad. Guys, see what the wireless charging pad has. The wireless charging pad, what it does, when you connect it to the power supply, it's all the necessary things that a phone charger does. It does all the basic thing, but the last thing, the last step of the charging pad is that it's just convert that power source into changing magnetic field, or in simple words, if I say do a magnet and just place it and move it apart, so what will happen, there will be a magnetic field change. But when we place a phone on it, our phone contains some coils of pad. There is a black pad, and if you have noticed, there are black and circular lines present in the charging pad. If you just open that, so what happens, there are coil inside it. So when we place the phone into the pad, due to the change of electric flux and the coil present in the phone itself, a current induces, and that current is supplied to the battery to charge it up. But yeah, it is not efficient because it has certain limitations too. For example, the phone has to be put into a distance of into the charging pad, or at a distance of max to max 1 centimeter 2 centimeter away. If you just keep that phone much away, then you can't just charge it up. So yeah, this is limitation first. And guys, this same application has been applied to Samsung S Pen. If you ever opened the Samsung S Pen, you have noticed that the S Pen has also this coil-like induction. So what happens when we put the Samsung Pen near the Samsung Touch? Yeah, another thing that I want to say, that the Samsung Note series especially has certain amount, the digitizer that is applied in Samsung S series, Note series, sorry, it is great and compared to other Samsung phones and even other manufacturers, because the digitizer that is needed to drive that pen have to be change of electric field or magnetic field. So but normally what happens, I will make a different part of video where I will say that what are the types of digitizers used. Normally one is resistive, capacitive, and another type that I will talk to you in that later part of the video. So what that does, it changes the magnetic field constantly, not magnetic field, electric field or magnetic field depending on it. And when we touch the phone, due to that ray present on the x-axis and the y-axis, it detects that yeah, I am touching at this part of the this. So when we touch the S Pen, due to that change of electric flux or magnetic field, it induces a current into the coil present in the S Pen, and due to that current, it drives the whole S Pen. This is why we don't need an external source to drive the S Pen. So guys, I think you have understand how the charging pad and normally S Pen works in the same way that electric motor works, but it has been implemented in a different way. So guys, If you like this video, you know what to do. Press the thumbs up button, and if you don't, press the thumbs down button. But if you are new to this channel, do press the subscribe button. It's absolutely free. So guys, we will meet in the next video. Till then, bye.